This video is part 3 on how I resurface a sidewalk. Some people ask me, can I power wash it? Could I use acid? Could I use bleach? So in this one we just used a little bleach, a wire brush, we power washed it and cleaned it up. Because sometimes if you put paint down, paint is slippery unless you add like a sand to a paint. They have a sand type of paint finish. So this is in Florida. I'm just going to show you another example of what you could do if you don't want to paint it. And I'm going to show you where we painted the inside of a porch. Same thing. So today, this is Florida. We're looking at a stained patio. You walk on the patio and it was done with concrete. And you can see it's pretty stained. So the guy, they were going to go and paint it. And the guy comes and he says, well, we're going to try to use a pool bleach, which is a good idea. Now when you're in Florida, it's not like Pennsylvania where the weather would kill this kind of concrete work. But down here it's a different story. You don't have the frost and everything, so we're going to see how it works out. So then we went to the store and we got some pool bleach. Right. I always ask the local guys who know what they're doing. He's going to mix this bleach up. And he says this is pool bleach is better than anything, right?
Clorox.
Right? Better than Clorox,
yep.
right?
Yep.
And you mix it 50-50.
Yep. About halfway.
About halfway.
Approximately. They don't have it, it's a little stronger.
Then you wet the porch down first? So it's better than acid though, huh?
No.
No?
It's not better than muriatic acid, but it's the next best thing.
Next best thing than muriatic acid.
You want to use it around people, you know, stuff, it's kids, dogs, and, you know.
Yeah.
Plants. It works good on everything. Siding.
Yeah.
Oh man, just everything. Fences. Really good for doing fences. Wood, decks.
And how long you let it sit on there?
The correct time limit is 1 cigarette.
1 cigarette. Okay. And you're not giving up cigarettes because you don't like quitters.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Nobody likes a quitter. Okay, this is about 6-7 minutes later. You could actually see it being cleaned as he goes.
I said, oh, it's not good for paint.
Yeah.
But anything else, it's pretty good about cleaning it up. Especially if you pressure wash behind it.
Mm-hmm. About 20 minutes later. And sometimes a wire brush. So that is basically what it looks like after it's power washed. It's not 100% after it's bleached, but it came out better, and we could have did some acid on it, but you could also paint it, or you could put a concrete stain on it, but the owner wants to keep it natural. Now here's a piece of sidewalk, an old piece of sidewalk, and you can see how dirty it is. So just in that area right up there, I'm going to use a little muriatic acid. Wet it down. So that's it after it dried up, and you could see acid kind of burns into it. You could see how it burns into it a little bit. But I always go to the farthest edge where no one's looking, and I always do a test with it. So now we're going to look at how they paint sidewalks. So do people paint their sidewalks? Yes, they do. This is Florida, and a lot of times they paint their sidewalks. But just like anything else, it gets bad and you got to redo it. So now we're going to go to a porch. I'm going to show you how they paint that. Now we're looking through a window, and they're going to repaint this patio, and he's power washing it first to get all the junk off of it. Then we'll show you that. It's already been painted before. The porch has been painted before and power washed it, and just going to paint over it again. That's all here. Sometimes it's best just to paint it. It all depends on your preference. Painting the porch. Yeah, you got to use a brush because the roller just won't fill in them holes.
I have to use a brush anyway.
Yep. Beautiful. And that's what it looks like when it's painted. You see the grooves in there looking like it's made out of stone. So the whole point of the video is there's a lot of different ways to clean concrete. They got a lot of different products. Some say this works better, some say that works better. Sometimes you see me paint with Portland. Then I'll buy the store-bought products, I'll use that. And then you could paint it. But there's a lot of different ways to do a lot of different things. And I just want to kind of point it out in the video. And you always test it and see what works good for you. And that's the end of the video.